In this episode, we're going to be exploring Denmark and the surrounding areas, and let's get into it. We're just on our way out to Denmark now, and the first stop for today is Peaceful Bay. It's about 45 minutes out of Denmark, and it's kind of on the way in if you're coming from Margaret River or Warhol, is it? Warpole, that's the one, Warhol. Yeah, Warpole. So we're just going to make a little bit of lunch now, and then we're going to head down the beach. At Warpole, there is the famous sort of treetop walk that you can do, but it's closed at the moment. I'm not too sure why, but we couldn't do that on the way here. Just been down to Peaceful Bay, and it's a cool little beach. We only saw a small section of it because the other section you can drive down onto it, but we just couldn't be bothered to do that today, so we just parked in the car park right next to it and walked down onto the beach. And there's quite a few families down there, and the water's quite shallow, so it's good for kids and just a little dip if you want. But if you want to go for an actual swim or surf or anything like that, it's not much good for that. But yeah, now we're back in the car, and then we're gonna head back towards Denmark. Right, so we just finished here at Peaceful Bay, and we're now gonna head to Ocean Beach, which is pretty much right near the town of Denmark. So I think it's about a 45-minute drive from here, and then after that we'll probably just go check into the campsite. So we just poked our heads in at Ocean Beach quickly, but we realised that the time's getting on and we need to get back and do some washing and stuff. But we also need to go get some cash out from the town, and where we're staying is the Big Four, and I think it's about 15 minutes drive away from the town, so it's not right in the town, but it's closer to the beaches. So we're gonna go ahead into town quickly, get some cash out, and then we'll go check into the caravan park. And we've actually gone for an unpowered site this time instead of a powered site. It saved us, I think it was about $60 or $70, so it's quite a lot just for 3 nights. We do normally like to get power, but I don't know what it is, but these like southern coastal towns that we're going to be staying in WA, the prices for the power sites are a lot more expensive than anywhere that we've been in WA. Maybe because it's peak season for these guys down here, whereas higher up on the west coast it's not peak season at the minute, so it's a bit cheaper. But yeah, these guys are real expensive, so we went for an unpowered site, and then when we get to Albany we get powered again.
We just came out of the campsite and decided to go on a little walk just while the sun was setting. So we started off at Prawn Rock Dog Beach, and then we've walked around the whole little island, but it's very cute.
Just been down by the water at Prawn Rock Dog Beach. It's like a little island not far from the Big Four caravan park where we're staying, and we've just watched the sunset go down. We've already had a bit of dinner, and we're going to call it a night. Good morning, we're just here in Denmark still, and we've just come down to Green Rocks and Elephant Rocks this morning to come check it out. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and it's already, Green Pool, not Green Rocks, Green Pool, and it's already really busy. So we're going to get down there, and we'll probably spend most of the day down here. We just hit Green Pools and it looks ridiculous. I'll just put the drone up quickly before it gets too busy down here. Try to get a little bit of footage, but it's already 9 o'clock and it's already getting really busy. But it's a great spot, and I'll try and show you a little bit more as the day goes on. so beautiful, but it's definitely so cold. The further south we've come on the west coast, the sea has got that much colder. So we're just down here at Elephant Rocks. It's right next to Green's Pool as well, so they're pretty much right next to each other. And you can either go to one and climb across the rocks and go to the other one, or you can walk back up to the car park and down. But they're only about a 5-10 minute walk away from each other, so you don't need to drive anywhere else. They're pretty much in the same spot. But Green's Pool was absolutely beautiful this morning. We spent most of the day down there, absolutely loved it. The water is pristine, like it's so clear and so beautiful, but it is a little bit chilly. But if it's a hot day, it'll be fine. And we now come down to Elephant Rocks. Another beautiful spot, and definitely come check it out. Right, so that's Green Pools and Elephant Rocks done. Both amazing spots, and they're both right next to each other. So if you're coming down to one, you can't miss the other one really. They're only about 5 minutes walk apart from each other, and they're only about a 15-minute drive out Denmark. So come check them out, and they're both very popular spots. So I'd advise getting down a little bit early. We're gonna head back into Denmark town now. We need to get our gas refilled for the cooker, and then I think we'll stop for a beer at the brewery in the town. So the place we've come to is called Boston Brewery. There's a winery here as well. I'm not sure the name of the winery, but it's only about 5 minutes outside of Denmark town.
Morning. Today we've had a bit of a slow start. We went and got our gas refilled at 9 to 10 and got a coffee from Mrs. Jones' cafe, which was really nice. And now we're on the way to Anvil Beach, which was a recommendation from a local. So can't wait to show you.
Just down here at Anvil Beach, and it's an amazing spot. I've just come back up to get the snorkel and the flippers and my fishing gear. There's a lot of people down there spearfishing and fishing and stuff, so I'm gonna go join in for a bit. I'm just gonna make some lunch and then we'll head back down. This is pretty much the standard lunch for us: a tuna wraps, a bit of salad, and then we'll normally just have a cereal bar as well. And, but yeah, suits us, and it's pretty easy to make when you're on the road. just come for a bit of explore by myself. You got the main beach back over that way, and it comes down this side. You kind of got this just sort of like a rocky edge you can follow around. I was going to go for a bit of explore around there, but I think the tide's going to start coming in pretty soon, so by myself, so I don't want to get caught out. So I head back down to the main beach and have another fish around there. So there we go. So we're just leaving Anfield Beach now. I didn't manage to go for a snorkel. As soon as I got back down there, the wind sort of picked up and got a little bit overcast. It didn't look that nice to go in there, to be honest. So I went for a bit of a fish, but again, it was just a bit too windy. And so we've just left now because the clouds have really come over and it starts to get a little bit chilly. And we're going to head back into town and see what else we want to do, really. Because it's our last afternoon here in Denmark. And we just want to make sure we haven't missed out on anything. So when you come down to Anfield Beach, there is this like gate here. You just press the fob there. Ooh. And the gate will open. So it's our last night here in Denmark. We're just playing a couple of games of Monopoly Deal. Charlie's 3-0 up at the minute. Hasn't taken it. But yeah, we'll probably play some cards and then probably just go watch some Netflix in bed, I think.
Morning, we've just packed up and we're on our way to West Cape Howe, which is just half an hour away from Denmark. Our first stop will be Shelley Beach, and then we'll go explore a bit more of the national park and then go to Albany.
So when you come into West Cape Howe, it is a national park, so there is a pay station to pay your national park fees. We bought the annual one before we came on this trip, so we don't need to stop.
Where are we, Chaz?
West Cape Howe, and look out for Shelley Beach. So we're just down in West Cape Howe. It's super windy today, but we'll show you around, but it's just going to be a little bit crackly on the mic. Behind me is the Dunsky Beach track. We was going to go and try it, but we just done a read up on our off-road maps and it does say it's pretty steep, pretty soft, and it's pretty remote down there. So we're not sure if we're going to try it. We're traveling by ourselves. If we was with another car, we'd definitely give it a go, but I haven't seen anyone all day and I'm not sure how long we'll be bogged down there if we get stuck. So we're going to go show you some of the other beaches instead. So we're just going to try the Dingo beach track. It is a full drive track and it does look a little bit tricky. Apparently the bottom section onto the beach is really soft, so fingers crossed we can get back up okay because we're by ourselves. So we've just done Dingo Beach in West Cape Howe, and the beach is stunning. Like, the sand is so white and it just squeaks under your feet as well. And the water looks beautiful, but there is a bit of a big swell today, so we didn't go for a dip. But the track in here, like the first section of it, is still pretty hard going. Like, you do need to take it slow, make sure you have recovery gear and drop your tyres pretty low. But there, just before you get to the beach, there is like a car park you can pull into, and it just stops you driving down the last section basically. And the last section down onto the beach is so steep and the sand is so soft. So we didn't want to do it because we haven't seen anyone all day and we're out here by ourselves, so we just thought the sensible thing was to just park at the top of the last section and just walk down it onto the beach. But yeah, we've heard some horror stories from here, like people have to get pulled out by tractors and all that kind of stuff. So we just done a sensible thing, parked up here, walked down and had a look, and it's just beautiful. We've now got to try and get back out, and hopefully we can get back out okay. And we're bogged. Knew it was going to happen. I'll just let the tyres down a little bit more, and if need be I'll chuck the max tracks out, but hopefully we'll be able to get up okay. But yeah, right now we can't get anywhere. Really hope we can get out of this one. We haven't seen anyone else all day, so fingers crossed we get out. We made it out just about, but we're only about halfway through the track, so we've still got a bit to go, but I think the hardest bit is done now. So we managed to get out Dingo's beach track, okay. We got bogged just the once, and then after that it was pretty smooth going. There's a few bumpy sections and a few tight sections through the track, but just drop your tyres right down, make sure you have a couple of bits of recovery gear with you, and you should get through okay. So that's Dingo Beach done. We just had a little bit of lunch quickly, just have a wrap. Just there, and I think we go check out Cozy Corner. I think it's a sealed road that goes into that one, so hopefully I don't have to drop the tyres and stuff again. But then after that we'll probably head into Albany. We'll just poke our heads in quickly at Cozy Corner, but it's super windy today, so we're not going to stay around. We're probably just going to head into Albany and take a look around there. Right, that's it for this week. We finished here in Denmark in West Cape Howe. But now we're going to head out to Albany. If you like what you watch, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you soon. It was going to be like just a sandy track in, but this is getting a bit gnarly. But that is unreal.